Hello boys and girls. So the past couple weeks we've been talking about the artist John James Audubon and how he was most famous for his drawings of birds. He used a technique called observational drawing, which means you draw from what you see. So we were practicing our observational drawing skills by drawing this cardinal. So today we are going to outline and add some color. So go ahead and grab a black marker, black crayon, black colored pencil, whatever you have is fine. So I'm going to start by tracing my bird. And I'm going to fast forward because we're in 2nd and 3rd grade. We all know how to trace. Okay, my friends, and once we are done outlining, it is time to color. So I'm actually going to be doing a mixed media, which means more than one material. I'm going to be using colored pencils and markers. So I'm going to look at my bird, and I'm going to color him in. So we know that he's red and black, so I'm going to find those colors. So the areas that are black is this colored part of his feathers. He does have some black spots throughout his body, but we can kind of leave that alone for now. And I actually need more of a reddish orange for his beak. So I'm going to grab an orange, and I'm going to also use my red. I'm color in a little bit really lightly with my orange. And I'm going to layer on top with some red. You can do that with crayons too. So it's not perfectly nice deep red. So now the rest of his body, oops, my pencil tip broke. The rest of his body is red, so we can go ahead and add that. Okay, so once we are done with our bird, we're going to actually leave our trees alone because they're white. But if you'd like to take your eraser and clean up any of those pencil lines you missed, you can do that. I'm not really going to do too much of it, just a couple of spots. Okay, for our background, we're going to create a pattern just to make it even more bright and colorful. And I am going to be using markers for this, just because I like the way that the marker pops alongside of the white trees and the colored pencil of the bird. So whatever color you'd like, you're going to make a pattern using the shapes that were created in the negative spaces. Negative space means areas of an artwork that nothing is in. So if you think of it as positive space, these would be considered positive space because that's where something is. Negative would be the holes that are created. And if you look at, they're all different shapes. So we can create patterns in those negative space areas. So I'm going to use a marker and I'll show you how I'm going to do a pattern. And feel free to do your pattern different if you'd like. I'm going to trace my negative space. Okay, that's one color. Now I can switch my color. And trace the other side. And you're going to do that for all of the shapes that were created. So. When you are finished with your artwork, make sure you take a photograph using your Chromebook and submit it to our John James Audubon assignment under our classwork. Do not forget. Have a good day.